Cell junctions are the intercellular connections of the plasma membrane of adjacent cells, and these intercellular spaces are filled with multiple protein complexes that bring about varying degree of fusion, and they perform specialized function. So in these diagram we can see this is the cell membrane of one cell and this is the cell membrane of other cell. This is the intercellular space. So this is intercellular space which is filled with multi-protein complexes that bring about fusion of the intercellular spaces, and these junctions perform a special type of function. We can classify the cell junctions into three varieties. The first variety is adhesive junctions or anchoring junctions. The second variety is occluding junction, and the third variety is gap junction or communicating junction. In the occluding junction, we have zona occludens, which is also known as tight junction. The communicating junctions are the gap junctions or nexus, which are filled with connexons. And the anchoring junctions include zonular adherence, macular adherence, focal adhesions, and hemidesmosomes. We can see all the three varieties of cell junction. So the first diagram shows anchoring junctions or adhesive junction. So anchoring junction example is zonular adherence, macular adherence or desmosomes. The second type of cell junction is tight junction, which is also known as zonula occludens, and the third variety is communicating junction or gap junction. Thus there are three major types of cell junction. First is adhesive or anchoring junction, second is occluding junction or tight junction, and the third variety is gap junction. The first variety of cell junction is anchoring junction or adhesive junction, among which the first subtype is desmosome, which is also known as macular adherence. Such type of junction is present where the cell or tissue undergoes continuous mechanical stress. Here, the plasma membrane of the adjacent cells are thickened due to dense layer of the anchoring protein which connects it to the cytoskeleton on the inner aspect of the plasma membrane or from the cytoplasmic side of the plasma membrane. So here you can see this is the plasma membrane of one cell which is shown with orange color. So this is the plasma membrane of other cell, and this is the intercellular gap. So, in the inner aspect or cytoplasmic side of the plasma membrane, there is plaque formation. There is thickening of the plasma membrane, and this plaque contains desmoplakin named proteins, and these are the keratin filaments or intermediate fibers that connect it with the cytoskeleton of the cell. Then the intercellular gap is about 25 nanometer, and it is again rich in glycoprotein named as cadherin, which is calcium dependent. So this cadherin is a linker protein. So the cadherin or linker protein of one side crosses the intercellular space and reaches the cell membrane of other side. Okay, so such type of junction, that is desmosomes, are present in stratum spinosum of epidermis. So as we all know, epidermis is made up of 5 layers, so among which the stratum spinosum has a cell junction known as desmosome. So it is attached to the underlying stratum basal and overlying stratum granulosum by desmosomes, which gives it spine-like appearance. So such type of junctions are present where strong anchorage between the cells is needed. The second variety of anchoring junction is zonula adherens. So zonula adherens are present near the apical part of the epithelial cells, and high concentration of cadherin prevents mechanical disruption of such cells, and in between the plasma membrane of the two cell the intercellular gap is about 20 nanometer, and there is thickening of plasma membranes. However, the filaments or linker proteins do not traverse through the intercellular spaces to the opposite cell membrane. Then the other variety or other subtype of anchoring cell junction is adhesive strips or fascia adherens. So such junctions are present in smooth muscles, intercalated disc of cardiac muscles, and the junction between glial cells and nerves. So it conducts wave of impulse from one cell to other. Fourth subtype of anchoring junction is hemidesmosomes. The hemidesmosome variety of cell junction is seen in the stratum basal of epidermis, which is the first layer of epidermis, and the stratum basal lies against the connective tissue. So here the tonofibrils of one cell forms half junction with the connective tissue of basement membrane. So as you can see in the diagram, we can see the basement membrane, which and just above that a plaque is formed by a glycoprotein called plectin. So it forms a plaque, and there is connection of intermediate filaments or keratin in the stratum basal. And if we see the side of basement membrane, here we can see the thickening of integrin proteins in the basement membrane. So hemidesmosomes are the cell junctions present between the stratum basal of the epidermis with the basement membrane. Then the other variety or the fifth subtype of anchoring junction is focal contact. So these are usually transient in nature, and example is junction between the leukocyte and blood vessel wall. So it represents an area of local adhesion of cell to extracellular matrix, and um, they may send signal to the cell, and they may initiate the formation of cytoskeleton. Second variety of cell junction is tight junction or occluding junction. So in the diagram you can see the tight junction. Here the plasma membrane of the two adjacent cells are fused and they produce quintuple layer membrane. So such type of junctions produce diffusion barrier, and they prevent passage of material from one cell to other through intercellular spaces. It provides integrity to the cell, and it is uh, calcium dependent. Example of occluding junction is absorptive surface of small intestine, then lining epithelium of urinary bladder, epithelial cells of kidney tubules, and a blood-brain barrier. At times, there are gaps between the tight junctions, and these are known as leaky tight junction. Occlusion of gaps between the adjoining cells may be incomplete, and they may allow slow diffusion of molecules. An example of leaky tight junctions are arterial capillaries, venous capillaries, and lymph capillaries. The third variety of cell junction is communicating junction or gap junction, or it is also known as nexus. In the gap junction, the two plasma membranes of adjacent cells are separated by an intercellular space of about 3 nanometer, and this gap is bridged by transmembrane channels called connexons. These connexons are formed by a ring of 6 connexin proteins in each membrane, and their external surfaces meet the adjacent cell. Thus, minute pores are present which communicate one cell with the other. So, such gap junctions will help in the passage of sodium, potassium, calcium, and other such ions from one cell to other cell cytoplasm. Also, there is conduction of nerve impulses and other impulse conduction from one cell to other cell as seen in smooth muscles, cardiac muscles and nerve fibers. Also, communication between embryonic cells and nutritive trophoblast is possible due to gap junctions.